everybody, it's Jeffrey Vizcaino with Playbill, and I'm here on the Neil Simon stage today. We were here, Broadway Direct was hosting a dance class taught by Rich Tone. Guys, thank you so much for letting us be here today. Tell me what today was like for both of you.
Oh man, it was amazing, man. Just to get with the actually newer generations, and to be able to sit back and teach Michael's dance style, and some of the bits of choreography that we put together for MJ the Musical is just delighted and full of joy, man.
Yeah. I mean, I got to watch today, the second class today. It was really cool to watch these kids who don't maybe really know that they know Michael, but they don't know these specific moves. And his moves are so specific. I mean, I think of like the greats like Fosse and then Michael's there with him. Obviously, the show shows how influenced he was by these dancers in the past. Sure. But you watch you guys teaching these moves, and he has just the specific, the way that Fosse had his hand movements, Michael has that so much. Tell me what that's like teaching those type of moves to a new generation.
I think it's a bit of a time capsule in a way, because a lot of the influences that Michael has been inspired by, Fosse, Astaire, a little bit of Gene Kelly too as well, Sammy Davis Jr.,
James Brown.
Like when you go out of theater, you have all the street styles, like where all the popping and the locking and the gliding and
Poppin' Pete, Poppin' Taco.
So there's this like huge pot of gumbo is like what we like to call it, and Michael sort of kind of created this whole formula and shaped it in a way where, you know, generations from here on can actually participate and emulate it.
And today we watched you guys taught Billie Jean, a little bit of Billie Jean today. What are like some really like quintessential moments in the choreography that you taught today? And what were some of maybe the hardest parts that maybe new students get? And what is the fun part of you guys watching them conquer or learn these steps?
I mean, specifically, we taught the intro and the dance break to Billie Jean. The intro alone is, to me, is like the best part of probably one of the best parts of the whole number, because it starts the whole number and it has all this mystique and intrigue about it, and it sets up the number, right? Sets up the song, and then the second part, which is the dance break, has what Tone and I call the dance that changes space and time, which is the moonwalk, aka backslide. And so, like, you know, Michael sings a song, he gets everybody nice and going, and when he gets down to that dance break, it's a setup to something that he does that looks like an illusion, looks like magic on stage. So, and it was really powerful to be able to be in 2025 and teach this new generation of influencers and people who are online and sharing a lot of these dance vibrations that's out there. But what's really great is to be able to share something that not only inspired us and everyone else in the world, but it did something in the 80s, right, to all of us that were kids at that time. To be able to see that then again be repatriated into this new generation, man, is awesome. And it shows how timeless his dance style is.
Seeing with all these new dancers, does it take you back when you were first learning these moves for the first time and what it was like for you in those rehearsal rooms?
1,000%, because we were in the same position because we started when I was 15 and my brother was 17. So we were very, very young, coming into a high level pressure cooker kind of situation, because we were with the greatest of all time and we had to level up. So a lot of we're kind of, when we watch the musical in general, you know, we see the ensemble cast, we're always sitting in our seats looking at it and be like, wow, we were them back in the early 90s.
Right. I think the main thing that Tone and I look for is how great is the rhythm of this dancer, right? The rhythm of a dancer is very, it's unique. And to find that specific rhythm that fits within the MJ the Musical story and movement is ideal, because that's going to help tell the story, right?
It's one thing that I really loved towards the very end is that you had a conversation with the group about legacy, and you stopped everyone, you brought them to the center, you said just look out because you're standing on a Broadway stage right now. And what I love is that we here for the Broadway community, we've had greats like I talk about with Fosse, and what's been amazing is that we've had really great stewards who have continued the legacy. We had like Anne Ranking who passed down all of Fosse's teaching, and
That's
now
right.
we have you guys passing on the legacy of teaching of Michael. What that means to pass on that legacy to these newer generations.
Oh man, well, first of all, where I think we're in gratitude around it. To be very grateful that Tone and I have we are able to teach Michael's style, dance style, that it is a bona fide dance style.
Absolutely.
But how does it feel, man? It feels like I'm a wise man teaching young children around the fire what they are going to become.
Yeah.
I think it's what my brother said earlier. It's like it's passing down that knowledge. I think and wisdom, right? I think, on a philosophical level, we evolve because of the people before us.
Yeah.
Right. The people before us, they pass the baton to us, and we got to stay in that race for the next generation that we pass it on to, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's that feeling, is to be able to hold in honor and respect and with dignity, to be able to pass on knowledge that you can't read and wisdom that you can't learn, and hopefully it sticks.
Absolutely. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Everyone, thank you both for having today. Thank you to Broadway Direct for hosting this great chance today. And guys, if you want to see these moves done 8 times a week, Neil Simon Theater on Broadway, Image of the Musical. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.